Hello, beautiful. It's Joe again, and it is a few days into week 16. I did consider doing clips to build into a full video for the full week 16 in another half a week or so, but with a couple of details going on, it wound up being a little bit of a long video. So instead, for week 16, you get two parts. So, week 16, part 1. So, there are 3 primary issues to discuss today. Firstly, if you recall from last week and what's been happening periodically for months now, I've been really enjoying doing a extended fast every 3 to 4 weeks. I did find through discussions with other people with some groups that at my weight, as long as I am still obese and overweight, and right now I am technically still obese, I have not got out of the obese range yet, but at my current weight, I can pretty much fast as much as I feel comfortable fasting. I considered whether that meant fasting once a week, but that just doesn't feel right. I still want to do alternate day in between, and I just didn't see how that left me many food days, which would put my body into starvation mode and probably plateau me and halt the whole process. So instead, what I have chosen to do is basically twice a month. Here's how it looks. So what we're looking at here is the pink days are fast days, and the green days, green for go, have some food. I just finished up 3 fast days in a row, which came out to 88 hours. I call them the crazy 88s because I'm a giant nerd, and the number 88 only makes me think of Kill Bill, and therefore crazy. And now all 88-hour fasts for me are the crazy 88s. Get used to hearing that, because I plan to be doing them every other week. So what this comes down to, 3 fast days, which is 88 hours, followed by 2 feast days, which I'm in right now. So today I started eating this morning, about 9:30 or so. I started working food back in. And then after 2 days, so tomorrow I'll have food as well. And then the next day, I popped back into my regular alternate day fasting for 8 more days. So that is 10 days in between 88-hour fasts. So feast, feast, fast feast, fast feast, fast feast, fast feast, fast, fast, fast. That is the schedule that I think is going to make me happy. I want the extended benefits of the longer fasts. I want the autophagy that goes to the max it can go. I want the insulin sensitivities. I want the immune boosting. Some of the things that possibly are going to come from the autophagy. I've been watching a lot more of Dr. Fung's work. He has a lot of good stuff to say, and I may even have less issues with the loose skin as some people who have done extreme dieting or the stomach stapling or any of those stomach surgeries where they drop the fast like crazy fast, but their body can't keep up. And then, as I've said before, I expect my stomach and underarms and thighs to look a little Shar-Pei-like. But here's how Dr. Fung explains it. Most people are concerned with fasting breaking down muscle too. And it really doesn't, to speak of. It does use a little bit of protein, but you're teaching your body to go for the fat stores, and then it takes whatever proteins are just lying around crappy and useless. We've talked before about how autophagy, basically, in my words, cannibalizes the crappy cells, the things that lead to dementia and age diseases that your body was never challenged, so those cells just stuck around, those proteins just stuck around. Whereas by going for autophagy, I'm trying to teach my body to use those parts as the protein. And apparently there is a chance that, per Dr. Fung's thoughts, my body will take that protein from the excess skin and tighten up the skin as well, hopefully, unlike the people who lose weight quickly but they don't do the fasting, where their bodies don't have the autophagy, so the skin just slacks out. I'm still taking the collagen and stuff too, so hopefully this is the one that's going to work for me. We all know that every time I finished one, I get the urge to have another extended fast pretty quick. So I'm hoping that just by scheduling one every 2 weeks, this is going to work for me. Now, that basically works out to 16 fast days this month and 15 feast days. Now, it breaks them up in a slightly different way, but it really comes down to the same amount of food and fast days as my regular alternate day fasting would have. So I'm not fasting more, I'm just fasting a little different. Also, I don't know if you noticed that my arm isn't as big and jiggly right this minute. That is because I also got my arm shapewear in. I ordered some compression garments. I only got one of them in so far. I've ordered 3 different types. Some are coming from far away, like, eBay China. It's going to take a while for those to come. But this one came from more local, and it's the IdeaWorks Posture and Slimming Arm Shaper. So, basically, this is possibly twofold. At the very least, it is just going to do some immediate cosmetic work, like wearing Spanxies on your arms. I hear Spanx even came out with their own arm shapers now. I haven't looked them up, but I heard that's a thing. But, think about it. When somebody has a surgery, lipo, anything like that, they are put into compression garments for 6+ weeks to help their skin bounce back and be where it needs to be. So hopefully it might help with the toning and the skin bouncing back, but even if it doesn't, I'm going to get the immediate cosmetic, grandma bat wings not flapping around everywhere. So we're going to see how that goes. I am not wearing them 24 hours a day. That is just too many hours for me. I can't sleep in them. I'm sorry. I'm wearing them probably at least 12 hours a day so far. I just got them a couple of days ago. So yesterday and today are the first days that I've actually worn them all day. But I'm wearing them to do everything. And, they're a nice natural beige, so they somewhat blend. I did have somebody ask me today what I do to my elbow. I'm like, I didn't. I've just got fat arms. I'm upfront about that kind of stuff. I'm like, they know. Everybody knows what I'm doing. I don't make a secret of it. Some people prefer to keep fasting lifestyles private because they worry about the negative Nellies and the negative Nancys getting all up in their head and making them feel bad about it and being constantly told there's got to be another way. Do traditional weight loss that doesn't work for anybody hardly, or that doesn't stay off. I am very enthusiastic about this lifestyle, and I feel it necessary to spread the word about how great it is. So everybody knows I'm fasting. Everybody. But I also get friends seeing me walk down the road. They have to pause to make sure it's me, even though I got Gizmo with me. And I got people I know from around town who I'll see every couple of weeks, and every time they're like, "Hey, sexy!" So, ego boost. Most people are pretty supportive. It's not as negative Nancy as a lot of people fear. Works for me. Definitely talking about it, being enthusiastic about it, and vlogging about it helps keep me honest with myself and motivated. So that's a good thing to me. And the third and final thing that I wanted to discuss today my new scale came. So the Wi-Fi Bluetooth scale that I have been looking to arrive has come. So this is the Weight Guru's Bluetooth Smart Scale from a Greater Goods Products. So I've already got another clip that I'm going to attach that shows the unboxing process. There is an app that you have to load, and that didn't take a terrible long time to load. Just had to sign up, you know, the usual stuff. Once I did that, I was able to get them to talk to each other. I set it up on Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi, because I keep the Bluetooth on all the time anyway for my Fitbit. So the scale, I did do a weigh-in. It was not an official weigh-in. I'm not inclined to tell you the number because I don't love the number, but it's not a terrible number. But it's making me wonder which one of my other scales I was using is the accurate one, and I'm thinking it may be the worst number out of all those. I don't actually care that much. Do I want to be the heavier number? Not really. But do I want to know which is the real number more? Yes. I want to know what the number is. I like to log and track things. I'm willing to live with any of those numbers, but I know what it is. So crazy making. So, I will put my unboxing here. I'm also, my understanding from where I read online is I would be able to get it to talk to my Fitbit, but I haven't dug around and experimented with that yet. We'll see if that's true. It's not that hard to translate that information over to Fitbit anyway, so no harm, no foul either way. But I can tell you that I got on and off this sucker 3 times in a row, and it gave me the same number. Now, it was a heavier number than I love, but it's also halfway through a food day, and it's late in the morning. It's probably, what, 2 o'clock in the afternoon now? 3:30? I've already eaten several times today. That's going to be my heavier number anyway. I do prefer to weigh in the day after a food day, after I wake up, go to the bathroom, come weigh immediately, because the number after a fasted day can get a little deceptive. You know, you look lighter than you are because your stomach is that empty. I want to be honest with myself, but I need a scale that is going to be honest with me too. Please. Please, please, please. So I'm really, really optimistic about this scale, especially since I stepped on and off of it multiple times and got the exact same number every time. So here's looking at you, and have a beautiful week. And I will see you in a few more days with week 16, part 2, which will be body measurements and official weigh-ins and everything. You have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. I haven't even opened it to look. I saved it for you. My new Wi-Fi scale arrived. So, let's take a peek, shall we? So it is a Bluetooth smart scale. And it doesn't matter who you order it from. I ordered this on eBay. Still came from Amazon. Let's see what we got. Getting started. For all that it wasn't an oversized package, it was packaged pretty securely. There it is. Please tell me this one's going to give me some sort of accurate information. I am fully sick of not having accurate information. It is not so much that I feel the need to get to an exact certain number. It's not like I don't have goals, but the measuring tape matters more. This week is measuring tape week, so we will see how the new numbers go. But I need to know where I'm at. It's not that I am trying to get exactly to a specific number, but I still want to know what the number is. And it's making me mildly insane. So, getting started. Let's look at this bad boy, shall we? Well, it's pretty slim. That's nice. Got your battery compartment. Did it come with batteries? I don't know. Let's find out. It came with 3 AAAs, so coolio. Just pull the battery blocking tab, and we have lights already. Okay, so I need to go to the Play Store and download the app. Remove the battery tab before use. Yada. Also warning, slippery when wet. It is shiny glass. I'm cool with that. So let's see where we're at. My understanding from the website was this will communicate to my FitnessPal too. The instructions are pretty minimal. I'm really going to rely pretty heavily on the app, it looks like. So, warranty, FCC statement, visit online guide at greatergoods.com /0383. You'll be happy you did. We'll answer questions you didn't even know you had. Warnings and use, which are tiny. Let me see here. Use my phone so I can see it. This is what I do. Okay, focus. Let's see if I can read that. Because that is the fun part about getting to my age, is also getting to blind. I got new glasses back in February. This pair and the green square ones, both at the same time. And something that I did not understand about my prescription, and that was never discussed with me at the appointment, but that is apparently a thing, is that I now wear bifocals. Nobody told me. I didn't know these were bifocals. Progressives. So no lines, no anything. It still only helps so much. I'm blind as a damn bat. Let's see. Okay, so I want to make sure that my feet are on the little metal conductor spots. So that's good to know. I need to be here. That's easy enough. None of the other scales even tell you where to step exactly. And the one I've been using gives me a completely different reading every time, and depending on where I'm standing on it, an even more different reading. So, yeah. Never use or allow others to use if they have pacemakers. So if you have a pacemaker, don't use this. Artificial hearts and lungs, portable medical devices like electrocardiographs. This scale passes a harmless and unnoticeable electrical current through your body when taking measurements. The electrical current is not felt while using the scale. This unit may cause the above-mentioned medical devices to malfunction. Not intended for pregnant women. Not intended for kids or infants. Do not step on the edge or it may tip over. Don't jump on the glass scale. Don't drop it. Don't knock it around. Don't get on it when your feet are wet. And please be aware that the measurements obtained from this body analysis scale represent only an approximation. Do not get on it if you weigh more than 400. Be on a level floor. Clean with a damp cloth. Do not immerse with water. Do not heat. Okay, yeah. I'd call that pretty basic information. So here's how it looks. It's not so much that I need to get to a certain number. Okay, so